video, we're going to talk about applications with distance, rate, and time. For this part, we only need to use one formula, that is distance equals velocity, sometimes we refer as rate, times time. In most cases, we're going to use D equals Vt. So let's check this example. It takes a boat 2 hours to go 16 miles downstream with the current and 4 hours to return against the current. Find the speed of the boat in still water and the speed of the current. So the first step would be similar, that is to identify variables for the question. Since the question wanted 2 speeds, so we let the first speed, which is the speed of the boat in still water, to be x. And we let the second speed of the current, to be y. Okay. So now let's try to set up 2 equations since we have 2 variables. Let's check what we can use. We are talking about a trip. Suppose this is A, this is B. So when we start from A to B, we're going to treat as downstream. We use this direction, the velocity, and time. So let's set up the first equation for downstream. D equals Vt. D would be the same for 2 trips because D is always 16 miles. So the left-hand side of this equation would be 16. Now let's check the velocity because it is downstream, which means the velocity is going to be x plus y. That is the speed for the boat in the still water plus the speed of the current. So 16 equals parentheses x plus y. The time would be 2 hours. So it will be x plus y times 2. Now we get the first equation. Let's check the second one. When this returns, D would be the same, which is 16, but we will have a different velocity because this time it will be upstream. So the velocity is going to be x minus y because you travel against the current. X would be the speed in the still water and y would be the speed of the current. So 16 equals parentheses x minus y times, this time it's going to cost 4 hours. So it will be 4. So let's rewrite it. The system would be 16 equals 2 times x plus y. 16 equals 4 times x minus y. Once we can set up the system, it's easy to solve this one because it's just a linear system. Let's check. Is there anything I can simplify before I start? I notice 16 and 2. So I divide both sides by 2, which is going to give me 8 equals x plus y. For the second equation, 16 and 4. So I divide 4 for both sides. I'm going to have 4 equals x minus y. After simplification, I can solve by elimination because I notice here I have plus y, this is negative y. So I add 2 equations together. I'm going to have 2 equals 2x because x plus x and y would be eliminated. This gives me x equals 6. After I find 6, I only need to plug back into any of them. It's easy to check y equals 2. So the final answer would be the speed of the boat in still water, which is x, equals 6 miles per hour. And the speed of the current, which is y, equals 2 miles per hour.